All right, let's talk about one of the most exciting, viral, open source AI projects I've seen in a while. It's called OpenClaw. Now, this is a personal assistant, but it works in a completely different way from the tools you're probably used to, like ChatGPT. And believe me, how it got started, well, it's a pretty wild story.
So to really get what OpenClaw is all about, you've got to hear how it got its name. The whole origin story is kinda this hilarious identity crisis. And, yep, it all started with a lobster.
Okay, check this out. It originally launched as Claudebot, complete with this cute little lobster mascot. But then, Anthropic, the folks who made the AI model Claude, they sent a trademark complaint. So what do the creators do? In this just brilliant, cheeky move, they renamed it Moltbot. Get it, 'cause lobsters molt? Eventually, they landed on the final name OpenClaw, which is now represented by this awesome space lobster.
That backstory is pretty funny, right? But it actually points to something much bigger. It gets right to the core idea behind OpenClaw, and it's an idea that honestly is a total game changer.
So that really brings us to the big question. What actually makes OpenClaw so fundamentally different from something like ChatGPT?
And here's the answer. It's all about where the AI actually lives. See, tools like ChatGPT, they run in the cloud, on some company's servers. That means you're sending your data to them. OpenClaw, on the other hand, is what we call a local-first agent. It runs entirely on your computer. Think about what that means. Your data stays private, on your machine. The AI can actually see your local files to help you out. And most importantly, you, not some big corporation, are in complete and total control.
The project's whole philosophy is perfectly summed up in their tagline: your assistant, your machine, your rules. It's all about privacy, it's about ownership, and it's about a level of deep personalization that, frankly, cloud-based tools just can't touch. No way.
Okay, so you've got this super powerful AI running on your own computer. What do you actually do with it? Well, people are basically using it as a tireless 24/7 digital employee.
And this has kicked off something people are calling the Mac Mini phenomenon. It's pretty cool. Enthusiasts are literally buying dedicated low-power computers, like a Mac Mini, setting up OpenClaw on it, and just letting it run. All day, all night. It basically becomes a personal home server for your AI agent, always on, always ready to help you out.
And hiring your own digital employee is way easier than you might think. Step 1, you give it an office, so that Mac Mini, or even a free server on AWS. Step 2, you install the agent software. And step 3, you just connect it to your favorite tools, like WhatsApp or Telegram. That's it. That's how you talk to it. And under the hood, the architecture is actually really simple. It's just two main parts. First, you've got the gateway. Think of this as the AI's ears and mouth. It's what connects to your messaging apps. Then, you have the agent. That's the brain. The agent is what lives on your machine, takes the messages from the gateway, and does all the heavy lifting, all the thinking and acting right there locally.
And this is where we get to the really cool stuff. Because OpenClaw lives on your computer, because it can actually see your files. It can do things that are just flat out impossible for a cloud-based AI.
Just imagine this for a second. You get an email from an airline about your flight. OpenClaw sees that email, figures out the flight details, goes to the airline's website by itself, and checks you in automatically, 24 hours before your flight. You don't have to do a thing. That is some serious real-world automation.
Or what about this? You can set up rules for your focus time. OpenClaw will just watch your calendar, and if a meeting invite comes in that violates your rules, bam! It automatically declines it. It's like having a personal scheduler that guards your time for you. How great is that?
And the community is getting super creative with this. There's this one popular command called exfoliate. You can literally tell your bot to exfoliate your digital life, and it'll go and unsubscribe you from newsletters, archive old junk, and just tidy everything up. It's a perfect example of just how flexible this thing is.
So, we've seen what one bot can do on its own, which is already amazing. But where this whole project is going, that's where things get really, really interesting. So what happens when all these bots start talking to each other? Well, the answer is a little weird and a whole lot more powerful.
I mean, just think about this for a second. What if your AI assistant could learn a brand new skill? Not from you programming it, but from someone else's AI, completely on its own.
Well, that's exactly what's happening. They're calling it Moltbook. The OpenClaw agents are building their own social network. Seriously. It's a network built by bots, for bots, where they can share and download new skills from each other. Your agent can literally learn a new trick from some other agent halfway across the world with zero human help. It's mind-blowing.
So let's just pull this all together. What do you need to remember? 1. OpenClaw is a local-first AI agent. It lives on your computer. 2. That means you have total privacy and total control. 3. It can do real-world automated tasks that other AIs just can't touch. And 4. In this crazy futuristic twist, these bots are building their own network to teach each other new stuff. It's wild.
And all of this leads to one final kind of provocative thought. As these agents get smarter and more autonomous, are we looking at the future of how we get things done? I mean, a future where your most helpful, most reliable coworker isn't a person at all, but a little computer sitting on your desk. Is your next coworker a computer? Definitely something to think about.